Have you ever been in a situation where you see a cute guy and you want to talk to him, but you don't know how to start the conversation? You don't want to come across like you're hitting on him because you don't know how he'll respond. Well, here's how to do it the right way. Depending on the situation, ask for his opinion or ask for his help on something. Say you're in a coffee shop, he's standing behind you. Ask him what drink you should get because you can't choose. The reason this works is because guys love when you value their input and they love feeling like a hero. So if he's interested, he'll continue to carry on the conversation and hopefully ask for your number at the end of it.
This is how to approach a guy. I'm going to do both nighttime and daytime examples. I got this as a DM, like, Fiona, can you please do a video on this? And again, you know I would never play with you guys. So I got to writing. Okay, as I said in a previous video, for a long time I did not know how to do this. And I was like, I am never approaching a guy first. I was scared. But as you practice and as you get rejected a couple of times, the rejections are awkward, but it's such a good story for your friends. Don't you want to have a good story for your friends? My go-to is just, hey, what's your name? With a little up-down look. You could also say, hey, what are you drinking? Up-down look. You could also say, oh, I like this one. Especially if it's a female singer, I like to say, do you know who sings this song? It's all in the eyes. You keep the question simple and you just do a look. You can do the triangle move. That's when you go eye, mouth, other eye. That was a OG tip I learned on TikTok before I even started making these videos. During the day, the easiest way to approach someone is slide in with a compliment. Find something to compliment him on. If there's nothing to compliment, ask a question. What are you ordering? Is anyone sitting here? You're at the coffee shop. Do you know what time this place closes? Do you know where I can get a good sandwich around here? And you can even phrase that as like, I have a question. You're standing in line at the grocery store. Excuse me, I have a quick question. Do you know, I'm meeting my friend. Do you know where we should go? Be calm, cool, and collected. The confidence is in the fact that you're approaching someone during the day. Like, you got swag, you got riz for just that. You don't have to do so much with the eyes and like come on too strong. Okay, this is something I've never done and probably won't do, but I have it written in the notebook. This is for during the day. Stare at them, and then when they acknowledge you staring at them, you say, oh my gosh, you look so much like a guy I know. And then but if he wants to see a picture, because obviously you're making that up, then you come clean and you say, actually, I just think you're really cute and I wanted to talk to you.
As a woman, you can make the first move. If you see a man you like, you should approach him. If I see somebody attractive, I'll make some eye contact. But not too much yet, just a couple glances. And if that's reciprocated, then I'll hold eye contact. And if I'm feeling spicy, I'll do a wink. Or I'll smile. You kind of have to smile. You got to be inviting. And if that is received well, you approach. If you're afraid of rejection, suck it up. You're a big girl. I'll approach and I'll compliment them, even if they're with other men. But I'll have an escape route just in case he's weird. I'll say something like, you look good. A little too good. And rush to the bathroom or get a drink or go do something. But when you're on the move, make sure it seems like you're coming back. Sometimes you're just not their cup of tea. Sometimes they're taken. So a compliment is harmless. If they stay in the same place, you're in there. If it looks like they're waiting for you, you're in there. If they stop you in your tracks, you're in there. And then ask for their name. It's so simple. After that, they do the work, okay? Because you done showed that you're interested. You done enough.
Ladies, I'm back with day 4 of how to get a guy in 30 days. Now, we've already gone over how to slide into his DMs, but I know a vast majority of you are hopeless romantics and want to meet him in person, but are too scared to go up and say hi. So today I'm going to be giving you my top tips on how to approach a guy you like in person. Number 1 is the pre-meet prep that you must do before you meet him. No, for real, it's a non-negotiable, and if you don't do it, you fail the course. You got to work on your confidence, babe. Every single morning, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how much of a bad bitch you are. That confident girl that you want to be, start telling yourself that you are her. Your brain doesn't know the difference and it will trick you into believing that you are. And before you know it, that's what you become. Okay, so now you know how to talk like a bad bitch, you got to know how to walk like one. So babe, you're going to have to fix that posture of yours ASAP. Otherwise, you might walk into a room and get mistaken for Quasimodo. Yes, I did just make a Hunchback of Notre Dame reference. Girl, body language is everything. And you walking in hunched over is subconsciously going to show him that you're closed off. Imagine there's a piece of string pulling you up. Roll your shoulders back and walk like you're balancing books on your head. Not only is everyone going to think you're mad confident, you're going to demand everyone's attention when you walk into that room. And on the plus side, it makes your boobs look perkier too. Okay, so let's say the setting's a bar. An iconic meet cute, I know. Drink in hand, you see him at the other side of the bar. It goes without saying you're going to give him eye contact. However, if you pair this with a cheersing motion and a smile, they definitely can't mistake it for being accidental. And if they're interested, the likelihood is they'll take the hint and come over to talk to you. Minimum effort, maximum gain. However, let's say the guy that you like is in the same industry as you. And you know of him, but you've never had a conversation with him. Next time you're at a work event and he's there, girl, this is your moment to go stealth mode and subtly get closer to him to start this conversation. Now, what you're not going to do is make a beeline for him and go directly speak to him. Instead, you're going to work the room like the little social butterfly you now are. Smile as much as possible, but not in a weird way. Mingle and network with other people, and gradually work your way over to him so you've got the prime opportunity to introduce yourself. And this part really isn't as complicated as you seem to think it is. No one's asking you to serenade him off the bat. Literally just saying hi to him in person is more than what 99% of women do. You're already in the 1%, babe, you got this. Now, in this type of a function, you're obviously going to have common interests. If you're worried about being rejected and it being weird at work, literally just ask him a question about something you both have a shared interest in. AKA whatever you do for work. And if you don't know what that is, there's always something that happens at an event. Talk to him about that. Now the conversation's flowing, this is where you need to do your digging, okay? Use your eyeballs, see if he has a ring, and if not, that's your cue to ask for his info. If this helped, make sure you follow me for day 5.
I've never not approached a guy I've dated, like long-term relationship. I've never not approached or made the first move with a guy I've dated. I get a lot of questions like how to meet someone, where to meet someone. Me, I don't really like online dating. I just, it's gonna be, you're gonna have to, sieve through a lot of people who are just there to make sure that they're still hot, as in like they're not available emotionally, they're married, they're doing A, B, C, D, F, G, as we know, right? So I really like to see a human being in their face and know that that person might be for me. So here is my thing, right? As a woman, natural selection, you're going to choose the man, but you're not going to initiate stuff after that. But you've got to make the choice, baby. You've got to make the choice. If you want to potentially have a life partner, why are you letting them choose you? You let them know that, yeah, I'm approachable, and then they can do the work, okay? So what you do is everyone I've ever dated, I've seen out, because number one, I don't like the guy that's going to come up to me. Essentially, that's like 10% of men who come up to every girl just to see their chances. And maybe out of that 1%, he's that guy who's just brave enough to see you. But essentially, ask any man in the world, unless they're like that top 5% player, women are scary to come up to. Female rejection for a young guy especially is just painful. It's just like the world giving you a barometer of where you're placed in the world. Essentially, that's what a woman's rejection is. It's like, oh, are you all these things? You don't meet the criteria. I'm going to ignore you. It's quite painful. You know what I mean? We understand that. So give him a signal. Ask him to hold your drink. Well, unless he's going to put something in it. So don't ask him to do that. Ask him to hold your jacket. Oh my God. Ask him to hold your jacket. Ask him. Do you know what it is with men? This is it. This is how to approach a man. 101. Ask him for his assistance, ask him for his advice, or ask him for directions or help. It's a proven thing that when you ask someone for a favor that's doable, a small favor, a man especially, they like you more than if you hadn't. Let me repeat that. If you ask a man you just met for a small favor, like a direction, to hold your jacket while you get your chair out, something, or to just explain something on the menu to you, they like you more than if you hadn't done that, because it lets them be in their masculine role, in their masculine energy. So let the guy know. Give the guy a smile that you like. That's what I mean I approached them. I don't mean I came up to them and said, hello, what's your name? No, I gave them a smile. I looked in their direction, then looked away. I asked for their help. I asked them a question. Be selective. Make a choice.